Hey y'all, how are all my beautiful friends doing? I hope y'all all have had a great week, and thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome back. I hope y'all all are having a great week, and if you are new, you've never seen my face before, hi and welcome to Crime Time with Mal. Over here we cover missing and unsolved cases, and I'm not gonna make this a super long intro like I normally do, so you're welcome, but I do wanna thank each and every single one of you for watching my videos, and if you are not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's free and it just lets you know whenever I upload over here. Today's missing persons case is a cold case and it is about Asha Degree. Now she went missing when she was just 9 years old on Valentine's Day of 2000. And she literally packed a book bag and walked out of her family's home in the very early hours in Shelby, North Carolina. She began walking down Highway 18 in a thunderstorm, and nobody has seen or heard from Asha in almost 23 years. This case is extremely bizarre to me, and I know a lot of y'all have requested me to cover this case, and I have, trust me, it's been on my list for a while now, and especially seeing the parents speak, it just breaks my heart, and I want to spread awareness for Asha and just make sure she's not forgotten, because I think that is her parents' concern, is that her name will be forgotten, and it's not forgotten. Everybody is still out here hoping and praying that Asha comes home back to y'all safe. Asha's parents, Harold and Asha Degree, married on Valentine's Day of 1988. Yes, also now known as the day their daughter went missing. A year later, in 1989, they had a son named O'Brien, and then Asha came along on August 5th, 1990. The family lived in a very rural part of town just north of Shelby, North Carolina, in a subdivision on Oak Crest Drive. Both parents worked nearby, and it was typical for the kids to let themselves off the bus, go inside their house, start doing their homework and things before their parents returned back from home from work. They really tried to keep a simple life at home. Y'all know Welcome to Plathville, that show. It's not too that is extreme, but they did try to really simplify their life. They didn't really use computers, and they mainly just focused on their friends, family, church, and school. In 2013, I want to mention that Asha's mom ended up doing an interview on TV, and it really struck me that every time you turn on the news, there's some P that is announced that ended up luring a child away and is missing or ends up getting, and she's referring to on the internet. So that's why she was really trying to keep her children away from the internet. And girl, I do not blame you there. I do the same thing. She also went on to say that Asha was a very cautious, shy girl who really stayed in the limits that her parents put in place. Asha was in the 4th grade at Falston Elementary School when they were going into a 3-day weekend break. The kids had off on that Friday, February 11th, and it was typical when their parents were working, they would go to their aunt's house that lived in the same neighborhood, and they would spend time with her. Asha was a star point guard in basketball, and the next day on February 12th, Asha's basketball team ended up losing their first game of the season, and Asha was very down about this. She was crying along with all of her teammates, but it seemed like towards the end of the day, Asha kind of grouped herself back together and she started to get in a better mood as she started watching her brother start to play basketball. Now the next day on Sunday, February 13th, the kids ended up going to church with their relatives, and then they came home afterwards. And around 8 p.m. that night, both kids, Asha and her brother, shared a room and they went to bed. Now, about an hour later, a car accident ended up happening around their house, and it ended up leaving their house without power until just after midnight. Harold went to go check on the kids around 2:30 that morning, and they were asleep in their beds. But at some point between 2:30 in the morning and 6:30 in the morning, Asha completely vanished. Aquila went to go into her children's bedroom to wake them up in the morning to get ready to go to school, and Asha's mom pulled down the sheets to wake up Asha and realized that Asha was gone. And I cannot imagine going, and we say that all the time, but we really can't imagine. And just going to go wake up my child in their room to go to school and then them be gone, just completely gone. But not only that, but on your wedding anniversary. The family immediately notified Shelby Police Department, and they ruled out as there was no forced entry into the house. So that means Asha left on her own. Police also realized that Asha took her backpack with her. They brought canines out and tracking dogs, and they failed to pick up a scent on Asha. That next day, 2 people ended up calling in a tip. That afternoon, 2 people ended up calling in a tip. They both said that they saw a girl matching Asha's description walking down Highway 18 at around 4 o'clock in the morning. One of them claimed that he ended up trying to approach her, but she ended up bolting into the woods. And that makes a lot of sense. And that makes me really do believe that that was Asha, because remember, her mom said that she was very shy and very cautious. Like, she probably would not talk to a stranger. And she was probably scared. And that was the last time that has been known that anyone ever saw Asha. The very next day, police did find Asha's hair bow in a shed, along with candy wrappers that she received from her basketball game, a pencil, and a marker, all of which were confirmed to be Asha's. They also found this photo in the shed of this mysterious girl, and it is not Asha, and nobody knows who this is still to this day. They spent the next 7 days searching relentlessly for Asha and logged 9,000 man hours. They ended up searching a 2x3 area and they found nothing. They even combed through 300 tips and none of them were of any value. Now, all everybody knew basically was she left with her backpack. Nobody knew what was in that backpack until later on, and we'll get to that in a second, but she did have a Dr. Seuss book in her backpack, as well as a New Kids on the Block shirt. The FBI and North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation ended up teaming up together to help bring this beautiful little girl home. Meanwhile, to help spread awareness, Asha's parents went on the Montel Williams show. Y'all remember that show? I used to love that show. And also Oprah. More than a year and a half later, another clue was discovered. They found Asha's backpack. Construction workers were actually digging a hole in the ground, making an access road in Burke County, when they ended up finding her backpack buried. Now, this was on August 3rd, 2001, and this is over 30 miles away from where Asha was. And in that backpack was that New Kids on the Block shirt and the Dr. Seuss book that she had checked out of her school library. But unfortunately, that didn't produce any new leads. In 2004, a prison inmate claimed that he knows that Asha was killed, and he knows where this precious little girl is buried. Investigators followed up on this lead only to find out that there was animal remains. And I hate it when this happens. This is just a complete waste of time and hope on law enforcement and really everyone's part. Just lead after dead end after dead end. The Degree family has organized an annual walk that leads from their home to a missing persons billboard so that they can keep local awareness alive. They even established a scholarship in Asha's name. I say this all the time, and Asha's mom said this as well.
Until you bring me 99.9% proof that something remains as hers, I'm not gonna believe it. Our faith is the main reason why we haven't went crazy. That we are able to still work, that we are able to do every interview every year, and that the only reason why we've actually even getting through this. First thing you think, wake up, last thing you think of when you close your eyes. Because at least with death, you've got closure. You can go to a gravesite, or you can, if you got to earn at home, whatever. But for us, we can't mourn, you can't give up. Only thing we got is hope. So, but there's those times, like when they find other children, you be thinking, it goes through your mind, why not us?
That is absolute torture for a family. And that is why I do these missing people cases, because the unknown, not knowing where your child or your loved one is, and just they're out there. Are they alive? Are they not? What's going on? Asia's family just does not have that, and they deserve answers. It's been almost 23 years. They deserve closure, and they deserve to know what happened. And personally, I'm leaning towards the fact that she was unfortunately abducted, and I hope people come home all the time. Abductions, missing people that are abducted come home all the time. And I just pray and pray and pray that that is the case with Asia. Now in 2015, things kind of seemed to take a shift and kind of seemed to be looking up. A tip came in claiming that they saw Asia enter a green Ford Thunderbird or Lincoln Mark V the night that Asia disappeared. FBI reopened its investigation and announced to the public that particular lead in 2016, as well as pictures released of Asia's backpack and the images of the items that were in her backpack in 2018. After that, tips kept continuing to come in, and in 2020, another inmate at the North Carolina State Correctional Facility contacted the Shelby Star, and he as well said that he heard someone saying that they buried Asia. Investigators did end up interviewing him and another inmate, but again, it turned out to be a dead end. There is someone out there that knows something. Her backpack did not just bury itself. Someone knows something. Someone took that little girl, and if it is not eating away at you, you are not human. Where is your heart? And just come forward and give this family their answers. I'm sorry, y'all, but my heart is breaking for them. Asia is actually known as Shelby's sweetheart because of the fact that she went missing on Valentine's Day and she captured everyone's heart. Like, her disappearance literally shook their entire community. They've even said that they feel like Asia is theirs. Like, that's how tight-knit this community is, and that's how much Asia's story impacted this community. Despite the FBI, local police, and the State Bureau all working together with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and all the shows that the family was on, the question that everybody has still is, where the heck is Asia? What happened to this sweet 9-year-old that just walked out of her home and was last seen on a highway? Lord, nothing good is out on a highway at 4 a.m. that a 9-year-old is walking by, and that is terrifying. Right here is an age progressed photo of what Asia might look like as a 30-year-old woman. And as of now, the FBI is offering a reward of $25,000 for any information leading to finding Asia. The Cleveland County Sheriff's Department is also offering another $20,000 reward. As for Asia's parents, they are literally clinging on to every ounce of hope and finding their daughter safe.
Do anything to not have to do this again on another year.
Yes, but we have to, because if we don't do it, why should anybody else do it?
How do you approach these anniversaries? I mean, how do you wrap your head around it still?
The closer it get, the harder it get, and you know you got to deal with the public, and we just appreciate y'all taking time out to come and keep it out there also. A lot of people forget about it.
We keep in mind that it's not about us, it's about her, and to keep her name out, keep her story out, because we don't know if Cleveland County or the FBI, if they believe they're looking for remains, we believe our daughter's still alive.
They want answers, and they deserve those answers. They have missed so much: birthdays, hugs, kisses, just the simple things, even tucking her in at night and telling her goodnight. They just want their baby back. Even if she is in her 30s, they just want her back. So please, y'all, share this video wherever you can. Like it to get the word out for Asia and help it get out into the YouTube algorithm. I know people have talked about this case before, but I haven't heard anyone talk about it in a long time. And again, like I said in the beginning, I don't want Asia's name to be forgotten, and we need to continue to spread awareness about Asia because it has been almost 23 years and there are no new leads that we know of. So spread it around wherever you can, get the word out. My thoughts and prayers are with Asia and her family, and I hope she is found safe. If you are not done watching and you want to see more videos of mine, stay till the end. You will see an end screen of some suggested videos. You can click on those. Also, if you are not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button and join this amazing community I have over here. Also, hit that bell notification and set it to all so you don't miss whenever I upload or whenever I go live. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Y'all are the best, truly the best. And I will see you in my next video. Since this is gonna go up Thursday, I'm behind. Usually I film Tuesday, or usually I upload Tuesdays and Fridays. Y'all, it's been nuts. Y'all already know. But hopefully next week I'll get back on Tuesday and Friday upload. But since this will be going up Thursday, I'll probably have my next video up on Saturday. So y'all stay tuned. I don't know. I might get a wild hair up my butt and finish doing my video and have it up for y'all on actually Friday. So y'all stay tuned for that. That bell notification will help y'all not miss those videos, and let's continue to spread awareness for these missing people and get their names out there so the world can see them. Thank you again so very much. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day and weekend. Bye y'all.